Couldn't do that, would he?
The white people did it to other white people, didn't they?
I don't know.
They wanted to
You
debate.
have to
Miss
teach
Sandra.
that. I can't teach
They
that. That's a
both
part of
wanted
history.
to have this discussion, Miss Sandra Barley. They both wanted to have discussion. Minister Malvesta, someone says you're always down in the education system. I guess we can continue on our Facebook Live feed. What is he doing to improve the education system here in Martinsville, Virginia, Minister Malvesta?
Doing what I'm doing, speaking about it, so that the ones that have been trained.
Y'all mind continuing the conversation on Facebook?
Yes,
Go ahead.
Yes. So that the people that have been trained to do something about it. We got a brother over here named Brother Edwards. So this man is wise enough to be on a committee to help redo the education system. So we got people that's trained, we got people that's wise enough to do it. And then this country should be set up where, you know what, we got two people here. Let's be fair to both people. This country is not fair to us. They don't want to act like we don't exist. And in the school system, we don't have no place in it. If we do, it's slavery. There's nothing great about it.
But I want to make it clear, they wanted to have this discussion tonight. I know Caleb was really interested in it. But I just don't, it's always, don't you feel that there's never going to be a resolve? It's a good discussion.
Both of them have their own point. But what I want to tell Caleb is, I think sometimes for our community, the black community, we've been oppressed, and you will never be free using the oppressor's tools. And by him saying that, didn't they do that to white people? Let's go. Let's do
Aren't
it
you a
and balance
Baptist
it out.
now?
Sir?
Aren't you a Baptist now?
I am.
Okay, so aren't you using the devil's tool, the Bible?
No, you're missing the point. See, that's
That he says it's the devil's tool.
You don't want peace. You don't want peace.
That's what you said earlier. And you used to deflate his point by saying that same devil, didn't they do it to white people? Well, here's the thing. If I have 10 in this hand and 3 in this hand, and I kill these 3, that's 3, right? But I kill these 10.
Can you
That's
prove that
more.
they did it more to black people? Because I have a scholar who would say they didn't.
Well, let me tell you how.
Do you have anybody to quote?
I can give you some right now. You use W. Du Bois.
Yeah.
W. Du Bois and several others like him went to Harvard. But they were called the Harvard 7 and the Harvard 10 and the Harvard 5. And you know why? Because that was an anomaly. It was different. It wasn't normal. But you don't talk about those who went to Virginia Union or Virginia State or North Carolina A&T. They have brilliant minds there too. You don't hear anybody saying, or Booker T. Washington or George Washington Carver. You talk about some that have.
I use Martin Luther King. He wasn't with y'all. He wasn't with the nation.
I'm not with the nation.
Okay, well I'm saying you're
But you see,
you're trying to basically use my argumentation as
I'm going
flawed.
to give you your argument. Your problem with that is
This
this
guy.
guy.
I just didn't
No, but
understand the
here's the problem
really
with this.
didn't.
Here's the problem with this.
And you do realize he's recording for a show.
I don't care. Here's the problem with this. When your community locked up our community, this guy, right or wrong, helped our community to find some independence. Yes,
No,
he
he
did.
didn't.
Yes, he did, because the blacks who were incarcerated, when they came out with pride.
They
We
came
in
out
this-
with prejudice. They came out with.
Come
I'm
on,
saying if
come
Jesus
on.
says to move on, to forgive your enemy, and this man is saying that
And
we
are
ought
you
to be
saying- Are
destroyed.
you saying they don't
Can I
believe?
get
Are
to
you
see
saying the Muslims don't believe in Jesus?
They don't.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Do
They
you,
believe he's a
do you
prophet.
believe
That's
that
right.
Jesus died on the cross?
I do.
He doesn't.
CD.
Hold on, he doesn't say he didn't believe that because he is.
I have video of him saying it years ago that he does not believe that he died on the cross.
He died on the cross because there were so
But
many.
how
There
can
were
he get a personal
thousands.
copy?
There were thousands who were crucified
He can't.
during that time in
He's not
antiquity.
the call dead.
That was the way of
He
punishment.
can't, 'cause we've-
And
So here's what I have to tell you.
I don't understand why you would want to defend someone who says the Bible's been tampered with, who says Jesus is dead, you shouldn't pray to Jesus. He says that.
We don't.
Yeah.
We in the
Yeah,
Baptist
he'll
community.
get-
We use
Is this being
Jesus
such a damn-
as our mediator to God. We pray to God.
He doesn't even think he's the mediator. He
They
says
think
he's
he's a
dead.
prophet.
He's dead. He's not using him as a mediator.
What do the Jews think Jesus is?
Thank you. Thank
What
you.
do Jews think?
The Jews rejected
They don't
Jesus.
accept
They
him at all.
rejected Jesus.
Yeah.
They don't
Now,
accept
let me
him.
answer this question. You say that the Jews reject Jesus, but yet this country is always sending money to Jerusalem. We're built on a foundation.
Yeah, I'm against
where
that.
You're against it?
Yeah, I'm against supporting Israel.
Really?
Yeah, in that aspect, the
In what
1,000-year
aspect?
reign, I'm saying we basically, if we're thinking that a millennial kingdom is coming for Israel, that's not what the Bible
Can I
teaches.
read something that Brian Hood
And that's
said?
a waste
He
of our
said,
money.
Until we truly learn our history as opposed to our history as opposed, our story as opposed to history, we will continue to be under the spell of false prophets and given a religion which is ultimately divided us all. Hashtag knowledge of self.
I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
But you know what? This man right here is playing on our people being educated
Look
by
at that
this
mic.
system and being under the doctrine that white folks gave us as a religion, and he playing on that so that he can continue ruling in their favor. And see, our people got to understand one thing, that we the only one that suffered under that cross. White folks ain't never suffered under that cross. Wherever that cross at, it showed the people that white folks went to have been conquered. Constantine had a dream of a cross. That's where that cross come from, Constantine. He had a dream of the cross, and in that cross he had Latin in hoc signa vince, meaning this sign we conquer. And he went around and conquered everybody, went into Black Africa and conquered that, and they got crosses up. You understand? If you put the cross up, we'll put a electric on your neck too.
Well, our
What's the
country
difference?
is set up like this. We'll go to countries that we say are undeveloped, and we're sending the missionaries. That's the cross. And
That's
then
right.
we're sending the military to protect the
That's right.
missionaries, and we pull the missionaries out, and now we've conquered the country.
That's right, they conquered.
Now, let me be fair with this. Neither the Christian nor the Muslim can abdicate the past. The Muslims were killing Christians back in that time, and they were just killing them. So I don't understand how we can take the book of W. Du Bois or the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and
Why
say,
do you call him the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? He
because
is.
the reason I
See, you
call
wanna
him that,
make
Man,
him
y'all
think
have
like
been
you think,
preaching
right?
to me for like 10 minutes.
You asked me a question, I'm trying to answer it.
Okay, well, they're saying I'm interrupting.
Let me ask you a question. What do the people call you at your church?
Brother,
Are you their brother? Physically, are you their brother?
I'm more than that.
DNA,
Spiritually,
DNA.
no, I'm not. But
you're their
spiritually,
brother,
it's
right?
beyond that.
And that's what they call you. I'm a pastor, and they call me pastor, right? He is called the Honorable Elijah Muhammad because that is the title he was given. I am calling them by their title.
Is he?
Hold on, wait a minute.
No.
Let me
Is he a
finish.
prophet of Jehovah God?
He's a prophet of his religion.
Is he a prophet of
Master
Jehovah
Prophet
God?
Muhammad.
He's a prophet of his
You are
religion.
such a coward. I cannot believe you.
Ooh, that's not very nice.
That's
is it?
fine. You're claiming to be a Baptist
But
pastor,
can't
and
call
you
me-
will not
but you
say.
can't call me a coward. That's
I
what
don't know why
have
you
that
won't
right.
say that. You know he's not a. You know he's not a prophet of the
But
Bible.
You don't have a right.
And who are you?
Oh wait, hold. You don't have a right to call me a coward.
I cannot believe you're
No,
standing
no,
here as
you
a
owe me an
Baptist.
apology
No, I
first.
don't.
You
You are a
don't?
Baptist pastor,
don't?
It's
and
not
you,
going anywhere.
and-
It's not going
Hold
anywhere.
it,
No.
you called me a
It's
coward.
Yes.
not going anywhere.
Hold up. Let me tell you what.
you're saying that
Let me say
Elijah
something.
Muhammad.
He
You
got the
won't
spirit
say.
of Yaku.
You won't say.
He doesn't have a spirit of Raku. He has the spirit of Satan because they
Yeah.
say anything done in love. That's what the Bible that he preaches.
If
and I
you
preach
love
it.
people-
And he called me a
At all.
coward and won't
Good
apologize
night.
because I say to him that that's that man's
Y'all
title.
wanna continue?
I don't think
Is
that,
he a
I don't
prophet?
think-
Conversation.
I don't think that Donald Trump is the legitimate president. But if I were to see him, I would say Mr. President or Mr. Trump. So if he goes by the title of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, why does it take something from me to
Stephanie.
call him that? Just like I would
I
call
move
him
past-
Minister or Reverend.
I
That may
moved
not be
past
what I
his
think.
quote title. I said, "Do you personally think that he is a prophet of Jehovah
We're
God?
not going to deal with that. You know what?
Do you
has
think that
happened?
Joseph
People wanna
Smith?
continue
Don't
to
let him
hear this
lead
stuff.
Let me tell you.
Do
let me
you
say
think?
something.
No, I'm done
No,
being
you
preacher. You
were
don't
done
answer
when you came
anything.
here. Let me tell you
No,
why. Because for you
Jessica.
to call people
I'm fine for
names
coming back,
is-
but I'm not going to just sit here and like have him
But
preach to
call
me for
people
what?
names, that's part of what you think is your white privilege. That you can call
That's
me
why I
a
don't come
coward.
Yeah.
Because you know what you're doing? But it won't work, baby. What you want me to do is be the aggressive African savage. But I'm not that. Because just like him, I went to your school. Just like him, I understand your tactics. Just like him, I know y'all use the Bible to oppress
Yeah.
people.
So-
Because you told us
Yeah.
that Jesus was white, had blonde hair, and blue eyes, and as long as you enslaved us, God would make a difference. But what God shared with us through the
Minister
Holy
Malvesa.
Spirit and the Word was that he looked like Malvesa. He looked like her. That he had hair like lamb's wool. His skin
But
was
did
like
you
bird
get
brass.
the answer?
And
I mean,
he
I'm
came
just-
from a dark continent.
No, he
So
never
when
answered
you
me.
say
I
that,
don't-
what
I-
answer? I hear
I'm not
these
talking about just- I'm talking
my
about the
answer is,
entire-
how does he get to call me a coward? I could say he's a racist cracker. Would that be fair? But that's the same
Ever.
level.
But
Come
Yes,
on,
sir.
because you know what?
Yeah.
He is not going to accept nothing that's right.
look, don't do this. I will come with you, but that's what he wants. That's why he's filming. Because it's like, one of those Negroes had to come get the other one. But I want you to tell, this is my brother. He came to get me because we're going to
We are together.
We are united.
A Baptist and a Nation of Islam, they are together.
Because that's what
And you
it
got a
takes.
problem with that?
Yes.
That's what it takes to strengthen our community. Whatever it takes, that's what we're going to do.
You do not have permission.
I don't really need your permission, ma'am. I'm not trying to be ugly, but I'm saying in this crowd.
It feels ugly for you to
No.
say that. Caleb, I don't know what this.
Jessica,
I don't.
I appreciate the opportunity.
I know,
And
and you're not still
I am still filming.
It's just, I don't know what. I asked you not to film, he's filming. Oh, boy.
Yes. Okay, I'll see you then.